How's it going, fellas? If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're interested in starting an RV cleaning service or just going into business in general. And I'm going to give you all a little story about how we actually got into this business of RV cleaning. So, the guy you see in the video right here, this is my business partner, Daniel. Now, Daniel, he's part of the RV Cleaning Academy as well. He's one of our professors, but essentially, we both worked at Walmart together before we started all this. A few years ago, we worked together at Walmart, and we had always been friends, and we always knew we wanted to start a business together. Now, before this, I had tried a couple different businesses, and they didn't really work out. But the RV cleaning, I'll tell you how that came to be. So, and how this can kind of help you. I'm just telling you this just so I can show you like it's possible. If you work at a 9 to 5 job, if you are stuck in like a career and you want to go and do your own business, guys, you got to take that leap of faith. And this is what I'm telling y'all about today. We had to take that leap of faith. We didn't know for sure if this was going to be successful or not. We didn't have, the RV Cleaning Academy. We didn't have any. There was videos on YouTube, but there wasn't any like channels that like taught this stuff, if that makes sense. So let me tell you a little bit about our story. So when I ended up leaving Walmart before Daniel, I knew I wanted to start a business, and one day this guy came in before, probably like a month before I left, and he was bragging about how much money he was making. Now, I was working in the tire and oil shop at Walmart. And so we would have customers come in and, we would change their oil, we would change their tires, we would fill up the air in their tires, we would check for leaks, that kind of stuff, tire shop, oil change shop. And there was this guy that kept showing up. He had a trailer with like all this like cleaning equipment, RV cleaning equipment. And I remember I asked him, I was like, hey, are you a business owner? Because every time I met a business owner during that time, I would ask them questions because I knew I wanted to create my own business, right? So I would always try to get their knowledge. Well, he was saying, oh, yeah, I just made $600 today. And it was kind of like he was bragging. And I was thinking in my mind, yo, that's how much I make on my paycheck. Like, I'm getting $600 per check, and this guy's making $600 a day, apparently. And in the middle of our conversation, he gets a phone call. Someone calls him. His phone rings, and he says, yeah, where's the RV at? Oh, okay, blah, blah. How many feet long is it? How many this? Where are you located? What's your name? And so he's writing all this stuff down. And then he ends the phone call and he looks at me and he says, oh, I just booked a $400 job. And I remember when he said that, something in my brain turned on. I was like, this guy's just sitting here nonchalantly booked a $400 job. Like, that's a dream for me. Like, I wanted to make that kind of money. I was tired of working as like a wage slave, working for, a company like Walmart, and I knew that I was destined for bigger things. And this really intrigued me. I never forgot that conversation. So I ended up leaving Walmart and I started a cleaning business. That's the kind of business I had been in the past. I had tried to start a cleaning business, but it failed. But I was in here for round two. It was round two with the cleaning business. So it's going somewhat better than the last time. I'm getting some clients, and it's for cleaning houses and stuff. And I started getting into pressure washing. So I'm getting into pressure washing, and I started getting pressure washing jobs. And I remember that first time I made like $500 in one day, and that was the first time I made like that $500. I ended up cleaning some houses with a pressure washer, and that feeling was addicting. Like, dude, I made all this money just in one day. I never thought that was possible in my life. And, for so long, I lived, working regular jobs, working in places that I didn't like, busting my butt, and, only making 100 to 200 bucks for that day. Just, slaving my life away for a paycheck. So, knowing that I could make a paycheck in one go kept pushing me forward, and it taught me that it's worth it. The hard work is worth it. Putting yourself out there, starting a business was worth it. And that was the extra fuel that you need to give yourself. You need to take the small wins and you got to run with it, guys. You just got to do it, man, right? It's either option A, staying stuck at that depressing job or depressing career the rest of your life, or option B, you know what? I'm going to work for myself and I'm gonna be my own person, my own man. So I chose option B. I wanted to be my own man and I wanted to work for myself. I knew I was destined for something better than Walmart. So I ended up thinking about the RV thing, right? Whenever I was pressure washing, I was like, hey, that guy was making a lot of money cleaning RVs. Maybe that's something I should get into. So literally what I teach y'all in the RV Cleaning Academy, I made some crappy business cards, some flyers, and I got a bucket, some brushes, and let me tell you guys, I did not know what I was doing in the beginning. I was just winging it. I had really terrible supplies. My brushes sucked, and I honestly really didn't know what I was doing, guys. But I went door to door to RVs. I started knocking on each RV. I had a card, I had a flyer, and I told them, hey, I clean RVs. If you're interested in getting your RV cleaned, I'm right here. Here's my card. And I went to probably a couple hundred RVs before I got my first RV cleaning job. I probably went to It only took me a couple days to get my first job, guys. You got to be persistent. I just went door to door, literally knocking on each door, and literally some dude said yes. Some guy literally said yes. He says, "All right, come clean my RV tomorrow." And I was like, "Yo, okay, sounds good." And I cleaned his RV. I remember the first time I cleaned an RV, and it sucked. It was hot. I, dude, I waxed the roof. I didn't even know what I was doing, guys. I was using paste wax. The RV was some oxidized, gigantic fifth wheel. It was just me by myself. And I probably spent 7 hours out there in the heat, and it was tough, guys. It was not easy because I hand waxed the whole thing. I never even waxed anything before, at all. That was my first time waxing something, and you shouldn't even use paste wax in an oxidized RV, and I didn't even know that, and that's why I was like, dude, why is it so difficult to get this wax out? And by the end of the job, let me tell you guys, it looked terrible. The RV actually looked it did not look good. And the guy, he still paid me. He never called me back, probably because I did a poor job, but hey, that was the trial by fire, right? I could have just given up right there, but I was like, all right, let me try this again. So I went to RV dealerships and I told them, hey, if you need your RVs cleaned, I'm right here. If you have to sell an RV, I can come out and clean it. And one of the dealerships actually said yes. I cleaned one of their RVs, and I, did a pretty decent job. We cleaned the inside, we cleaned the outside. They needed the inside done, they needed it detailed. But they never called me back. They ended up getting upset because I didn't clean above the slide outs because I was scared. I had a fear of heights, so when I was on the roof, I didn't wax on top of the slide outs, so I guess we left them dirty. So I mean, we got the money again. I made $400, and it is what it is. I got the money. I called them back. I was like, hey, y'all need any more? And they said, we're not happy that you didn't clean above the slide out, so we're good. And that was it hurt a little bit, but hey, it is what it is, guys. Right? I gained a little bit more experience. So at this time, this is when I started like kind of taking pictures. And I believe that I just started going to every RV park in my area. I started dropping off business cards. I continued to, I made a Facebook page. I made like an Instagram. I made a Google My Business page for RV cleaning. And this is where I really took off. So things were really slow. I was still pressure washing. I was doing RV cleaning. At this time, I was also doing auto detailing, and I was doing boats. I was doing everything, guys. I was doing anything I could to keep the money coming in. And in the beginning, yeah, you may have to auto detail, pressure wash, like do side work, clean boats. You know, auto detailing and cleaning boats and cleaning RVs kind of like falls within like the same category almost. They have their differences, but if you detail RVs, trust me, you can make a lot of money detailing cars because people need their car detailed and they just know you as someone who cleans vehicles. Same thing for boats. I get asked all the time by people for me to clean their boats. I say no because honestly, I really don't like cleaning boats. I like cleaning RVs, but people ask me all the time, and yeah, I have actually cleaned boats. We've had to do that when it gets slow, trust me, I'll clean some boats. I'll do an auto detail, if it slows down. So just keep that in mind, when you're in business and you're trying to make it month to month, you may have like do the side work. Do it if someone asks, people are going to ask you to do things like that are other than cleaning RVs. Guys, just do it. Just do it. You'll become more experienced and you will, make a little bit extra money cuz sometimes it could get a little bit slow with the RVs and you may have to, yeah, like go to the boats, go to the auto detailing, do a couple pressure washing jobs. As far as those pressure washing jobs, I was cleaning people's driveways, I was cleaning people's houses, I was like spraying them down, soft washing them. And honestly, I probably could have made a successful pressure washing business because that was like making us a lot of money also. But I just decided full time to just go into the RVs because this is what happened. I discovered Facebook ads and Google ads. I remember I successfully created a Google My Business page, which can be kind of a pain in the butt, by the way, guys. You have to get verified and all this other stuff and, have like a proper address and fill out the forms perfectly. I'm not even going to get into it, but essentially, I made a Google My Business and I saw that there was an offer like, oh, hey, we'll run some Google ads, $500 free ad credit. So I decided, you know what? I'm in business. Let me run some Google ads, right? Let me just give this a try. So I just, I set up a Google Ads account. I linked it to the Google My Business and, I watched some videos on how to like make a Google ad, just some basic videos. And I turned on the ads and guess what happened, guys? My phone was ringing off the hook. Like all of a sudden I went from doing like one RV a week, one RV every 2 weeks, just kind of a side thing. I didn't even know that the RVs was going to become the main thing. I was, building other branches of the business like the pressure washing, the auto detailing, the house cleaning. So I wasn't even making most of my money off of RVs in the beginning when I was, starting my business endeavors. But that Google ad, yo, people searched up RV cleaning in the area and they saw that my thing popped up and people started calling me and booking $300, $400, $500 jobs. All of a sudden, I'm booked out like a week and the money I was making was crazy. I was making the most money I ever made in my life, making thousands of dollars per week. I hit that 10 grand a month threshold real fast, like within 2 months. And so all of a sudden, for the first time in my life, I made over 10 grand in 1 month by myself, my own business. And that was an amazing feeling. And this is the time when I told Daniel, I said, yo, Daniel was still working at Walmart, and he was actually part time helping me with the RVs. And he was doing RVs with me on the weekends. He was my helper. But we decided to be business partners. I needed a good business partner, and yeah, he's a great business partner, and you know what I mean. He was my helper at first, but when we started this RV cleaning business, we actually like started it together. But he had to stay at Walmart a little bit longer for financial reasons. So I told him, I was like, "Yo, hey, I'll build the business while you stay there, and when I tell you like it's time to take the leap of faith, it's time." And so we started getting really busy with the RV cleaning, and that's when I had a really important phone call with Daniel. I called him and I told him, "Hey man, we got to talk." And he's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Dude, are you ready to leave Walmart?" Like, and I told him, I was like, "Yo," and he was really scared. He was really scared. Daniel had never owned a business, never gone to work for himself like that. He could work with us part time, do the part time RV cleaning, and keep his Walmart job. But let me tell you, man, like there's a lot of fear in leaving that job and leaving that career, that cushy position that you're in. And it's the fear that, you're going to go broke or like you're not going to make it. Guys, you have to take that leap of faith, and if you want to be a businessman, you have to take risk. And to this day, Daniel and me still talk about like, yo, what if we stayed at Walmart? How would our lives be? How screwed would we be? And this was before the inflation really got bad. Like, if we were still working at Walmart with like how the economy is now, dude, we would have been screwed. Like, my life would have been completely different. It probably would have been way worse. Let me tell you guys, going into business has changed my life for the better, and it'll change yours for the better. And yeah, Daniel left Walmart. We started working our butts off. We just grew the business to six figures like real quick within a year. I started improving our ads. I discovered Facebook ads. Facebook ads really Facebook ads worked even better than the Google ads. Like, we were getting like job after job after job. And Facebook is one of our number one ways of getting RV cleaning now, because literally a lot of RV owners use Facebook, like 90% of them. It's typically like middle aged to like retired to older folks. They all have Facebook, all of them. So Facebook ads are really powerful for RV cleaning. But yeah, now I'm never gonna go back to like working a 9 to 5. And whenever you leave a 9 to 5 and you successfully start a business, you're never gonna want to go back either, guys. I'm telling you guys this story because I was in your shoes at one point. I had fear of leaving my job, that things weren't going to work out. But you guys have to take that leap of faith and commit yourself, and you have to tell yourself, if I don't do this, what's the alternative? The alternative is a life where you're not happy. Deep in your heart that you want to work for yourself, that you want to be your own boss, and that you don't want to slave your life away for some corporation or for someone else, making someone else rich. So if you're looking to get into a niche business that's, real high margin, you can make $1,000 a day doing this. I literally do it all the time. When I need money, guess what I do? I just literally go out and I just grind and I clean RVs. And any financial situation, I just go out, I hustle, make thousands of dollars, and I'm good. I'm fine. And guys, I'm sharing this information with y'all because in the beginning, it was bad. Like, yo, the amount of trial and error that we went through, we made a lot of mistakes. Like, we fucked people's RVs up. We did like poor jobs that looked terrible, ruined the finish, you name it, guys. Like, we made so many mistakes because there was just no information or barely any information online. Nobody was teaching how to like run an RV business. Nobody taught how to make like ads for RV cleaning, Google ads, Facebook ads, how to market your RV cleaning business, how to do this, how to do that, what kind of chemicals you use. There's information out there, but it's spread apart, you know. You have to like go on forums, you have to watch various YouTube channels that, you know, they're not even full-time RV cleaners. They're just like detailers that just give you a tip here and there, right? So, guys, you know, that's why we created the RV Cleaning Academy. You know, we're here to you know, show you that, you know, this is a very profitable business, and we're here to share the information with y'all and help y'all out. You know, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and you know, a couple months ago I decided to put it into action, and that's why you're seeing the video now. So anyways, if you guys do want to work with us, if you guys want to leave, you know, your 9 to 5 job, or you want to work for yourself, be your own businessman, or you're trying to, you know, get RV clients for your detailing business, you know, if you're someone who's an RV enthusiast and you want to clean RVs and make some extra money, this is for you, all right? If you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to stay committed, if you're not lazy, if you're going to take action, this is for you, okay? If you're lazy, if you're going to sit around, if you're not going to take action, I'm sorry, guys, this might not be for you. But for those that are willing to take risk, for those that, you know, want bigger things in life, this is definitely for you, all right? So if you want to work one-on-one with me and Daniel, right? This isn't a course. You work one-on-one with us. This is the value of mentorship, okay? There's a link down in the description or down in the comments. It's a form. Fill out the form if you want to work with us. If you're serious about this, fill it out. We will reach out to you within 1 to 2 days, okay? You know, we're real busy cleaning all these RVs, so, you know, just be patient. We'll reach out to you. We'll text you. We'll call you. Send you an email. And, yeah, you know, we're here to help you out, guys. All right, fellas. I got to do some stuff, so, yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, you know, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in starting RV cleaning business, obviously, you know, what I just said, fill out the form. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. This is RV Cleaning Academy.